Hi guys, this is Kazoo2k, aka Take the World Down, aka Joe from Southwest Wales. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me just do my normal thing where I double check that everyone can hear me. I hope so. Here we go. We are the 15th today, aren't we? I hope so. Otherwise, this has all gone to shit. No, it's fine. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me just do my normal thing where I double check that everyone can hear me. Looks good. I hope so. Here we go. We are the 15th now. Hope so. Yeah, everything looks good. Okay, so let's forward this on to a couple of people. See if anyone wants to see. Uh, so blah 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 blah. There we are. Let's see how that gets us right. Okay, so the chat is open, and anybody who wants to talk in the chat or whatever, I am available. So I will be starting this evening with a nice 15-10 game, which is 15 minutes, and for every move that you make, you get an additional 10 seconds. Live chat is open. If anyone would like to talk, then let's do it. Right, play. Let's put the brightness of my screen a bit. Let's have a look. Brightness, brightness, brightness. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Nice. Right, okay, let's do it. So, play online. How many outstanding games do I have? Oh, there, nothing. Okay, let's just start game. So this guy is from Argentina. My move first. King's Pawn opening. A lot of the time, any new chess players watching the chat always do straight to the center, King's Pawn opening or Queen's Pawn opening. Attack the black pawn with the knight. Queen comes out straight away. Now, if the queen attacks the knight, then we have the pawn here to defend the knight, which is fine. So we'll let the queen do her thing. We don't need to worry too much about that. Bring out the other knight. Let's take out a bank rank. You will get early queens all the time. A lot of people doing that. Right, so the queen still isn't. We're not under threat, really. So let's just bring out the bishop to the center. Ready to castle. If he might be expecting me to attack his queen, but and he might be trying to kind of like a reverse scholar's mate with black possibly. But since this white knight is here, well, that's not going to happen at the moment. So considering he's targeting the right side of the board, I'm going to focus on trying to castle queen side, bring my pawn up to here, start attacking. Okay, bishop takes pawn. Bishop back. Okay, so I'm thinking about taking bishop with the knight. Let's threaten the queen. Let's see what happens. Queen takes bishop, knight would take queen. I'm forcing him to move his queen, basically, to somewhere. And you can see he's thinking about it because he's not moving so quickly. Now, there will be no consequence if knight took bishop, pawn takes, queen takes. That could be an interesting one. Now that the queen is closer to the queen side, I'm actually going to castle. A lot of the time, if you see your favorite characters attack one side of the board, I normally go for the opposite side of the board. Okay, so what we see here is a battery, queen behind the bishop, coming up as the king. So we need to disturb that in some way, shape, or form. So let's have a think about that. Bishop comes down, king is in check. King can move. So we could move king, but also we could put some. Well, we can't take bishop at the moment. I know this seems mad, but I'm gonna do this. Okay, so knight has been threatened by pawn. Joseph. Hey, Chris Shanahan, how are we, my friend? My good friend. Right, I move my knight, even though it's not always recommended, because he's supposed to be attacking the center, but a lot of my pieces are out all the time. Now, the queen does have an attack on the bishop here, no defender. So, oh Christ. So I am actually going to bring out my queen, I think, defend that. My knight would be taken. That's fine. I'm going to do what I normally do. Bring out the rook from the king. Thought that might happen. So, pawn takes pawn. Not too bad, Chris. Not too bad. Okay, so let's see what we do here then. So a lot of my pieces are gone. I have a bishop and a few other pieces to deal with. Okay. Mm. That's an interesting one. Sorry if I've gone quiet. I'm just trying to work this one out. It's a bit of a weird one. Hmm. Nope, I think you got me on this one. Oh, nice. Yeah, that was bad on my part, to be fair. Fair dues. Right, cool. Let's have another game. New 1510. Defensive or black, whatever you want to call it. Attacking pawn, defending white pawn. Bring out another knight, clear out the back rank. Pin knight to king. And then castle normally. Bishop threatens. Normally I would go back here, then the other pawn would come down. But instead I'll just attack center again. So knight attacking bishop. So I need to do something about that. If the queen comes out, attacks knight. Come up here. Hmm. I'm probably going to castle over this way, so let's bring out more pawns to defend bishop. Goodbye, knight. And castle. Castle. Bring one of the knights out. Now, if I took knight with queen, bishop will take queen. I'm good. Um, hmm. Two rooks. Very well. Not a good game tonight, guys. Not a good game at all. But it's fine. Because every single time anybody gets emotional about chess, you lost. You see me, I've played this like a few of my streams. I've lost once in a row or twice in a row. Sometimes I win twice in a row. And there it is. So, here, I either move the king or you put something in front of it. If I put the rook here, knight will take. So let's do that. Let's see what happens. So, here we have a forced move of the queen. So we have a rook protecting the back rank. So let's go for here with the queen. See what happens. Both facing the king and the rook up here. But yeah, it's both rooks protecting them, plus the bishop up there. So let's see what he does. Cool. Knight gone. Oh no, knight's not gone. Oh, fucker. So discovered check. So king has to move. Knight can't check. So luckily, always keep the rocks on the back rank. You might have a little bit of a draw by repetition here. Oh no, he's realised that that might be the case. Queen is being threatened, so very well. Oh, that's interesting. So pawn threatened pawn. Okay, let's see if he falls for this. Well, I only have one move here. Let's see if I can get draw by repetition. That could be an interesting one. That's an interesting kind of like situation because if the queen does take king, then queen would, well, if queen checks, then queen would take back. He's going to get draw by repetition if he's not careful. Ooh, okay. So that would be back rank mates if he does take the rook. No, it wouldn't because queen would protect. So fuck it. Cool. Right. Okay. So. Hmm. So queen comes to here would be checkmate, I believe. Um. Hmm. Let's do this. Oh shit! No, I was wrong. I love it. I meant to go one more square to the left. Oh, good games, guys. Good games. Fucked up on both parts tonight, but anyway, good games, and hopefully next time we can get a few checkmates. Take care, my brothers.